Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are doing yet another gun review, not of one of my own this time, but one of Steve's. Steve has expressed that he wants to go hunting with me next year. He decided that he needed to buy a shotgun for hunting. This is what he settled on. This is a Benelli Nova pump shotgun. This is the field variant of the Nova shotgun. There's a tactical version which has an 18.5-inch barrel, and it has ghost sights instead of a more field sight setup. And before I forget, this is a 12 gauge shotgun. The Benelli Nova does come in a 20 gauge, but this is a 12 gauge. A couple of days ago, we posted the unboxing of his shotgun, and he just wanted me to do the review. Steve, you're more than welcome to review your own guns on this channel. But of course, I am absolutely happy to do a review and a breakdown of the Benelli Nova. Before I continue with the video, I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. We have seen an explosion over the last several months. The wave has been incredible, seeing that we're getting closer and closer to 1,300 subscribers. We have a year-end goal of 1,600. I personally think we can hit 2,000. But again, I want to thank everyone that has watched, liked, commented, or subscribed to the channel. Now, anybody that's been around for a while knows that I also have a Benelli. I have a Benelli M4. Frankly, I love Benelli shotguns. My first shotgun was actually a Benelli Nova as well, and I really regret getting rid of that. But I digress. Let's get back to the Benelli Nova Field Shotgun. You were ready for a third shot. Yeah. In short, this is a very budget-friendly, basic, awesome shotgun. I wouldn't say it's a beginner's shotgun. I wouldn't say that it is cheap. I think it's just a very budget-friendly shotgun. It comes in between $450 and $500 depending on where you live. It may go even a little more if you get the camouflage wrap model of the Benelli Nova. It has everything you really need, and I argue want, in a simple shotgun. Whether you're going to be taking it trap shooting, if you're just taking it to the range, if you're teaching someone to shoot, if you're hunting, this is a very reliable shotgun. I have a lot of respect and appreciation and faith in Benelli shotguns. Overall, it's a pretty light shotgun. It comes in just under 8 pounds, and that's because Benelli wanted to make a very light but durable shotgun. The way they accomplished this was the stock and the receiver are all molded out of one piece. The whole frame of the gun is a steel skeleton, but it's covered, it's molded with a polymer shell. So there is a lot of polymer on the Benelli Nova and the Benelli Supernova. However, because of its metal steel skeletal frame, it's still very durable and it doesn't feel cheap. Quite the opposite, actually. And as we get further into the breakdown of this gun, I think you'll understand why I personally don't think it feels cheap. So we'll do a rundown in the style of one of my favorite YouTubers out there, Thumb, and we'll go tip to butt. This variant of the Nova shotgun comes with a 28-inch barrel. It has a red translucent tip. At first, I thought this was a fiber optic tip, but I did a little bit of research after it really wasn't catching the light. It's just a plastic tip. Now you can upgrade it, and I have seen that a lot of people have, by putting a fiber optic tube in for their sight. I promise we're not threatening anyone here, but as you can see, this does have a choke in it. The Nova can take a variety all Benelli and Beretta chokes. In the box, it came with a full choke, a modified choke, and an improved cylinder choke, which gets you by for just about the vast majority of the hunting that people will most likely be doing with this shotgun. As you can see, the barrel has a sighting rib along the entire length of the barrel. It has a midpoint sighting bead. They certainly didn't need to put the bead on there, but it is nice to have. Moving on to the magazine tube, the Benelli Nova has a 4+1 magazine tube. However, out of the box, it comes with a magazine tube plug, which limits the capacity to 2+1. It's a very simple process to take out. Just take the cap off of the magazine tube, and then there's a piece you have to slowly and carefully work out. That will allow the spring to come free, and then you'll be able to remove the plug, and then you just reassemble it in reverse order. Moving to the pump, it's a pump. I said it at the beginning, the quality of the parts on the shotgun feels excellent. This pump has not changed since I had my first shotgun, my Benelli Nova. And honestly, if it works, why change it? In my opinion, it's a very ergonomic pump. It feels really good in the hand with the ribbing, with the texturing there. It's a very smooth feeling action in the pump. That is the terrifying sound many home intruders have heard over the years. One thing of note on a Benelli shotgun is the little push button on the bottom of the pump. This allows, when depressed and pulling back on the pump, you can remove the shell from the chamber, but it will not allow a shell to be pulled out of the magazine tube to be loaded. It's a nice, convenient way of rendering your firearm safe when you're out in the field, if you have to pass your gun off to a hunting buddy, or if you have to set it down, what have you. Moving back to the receiver, the Benelli Nova allows for shotgun shells that are 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, and even 3.5 inch shells. There's really nothing to say about the loading mechanism. It's a pump shotgun. Moving to the trigger assembly, you have the action release lever right here in front of the trigger. You have the button safety here. Right is safe, left is shoot. And that brings us to the trigger. I was a little worried that this was going to feel like kind of a bottom of the barrel trigger. And you know what? It really isn't. There's a little bit of take up, and then we're gonna do it this way so the pump doesn't interfere with that. Feels like it's somewhere between 7 and 8 pounds. Let's split the difference, let's say 7.5. It's certainly not the worst trigger I've ever pulled. It's definitely not the best, but it is certainly adequate, especially given the price point of this shotgun. It's gonna do the job. It's a good trigger for a $450 hunting shotgun. Last but not least, we'll move back to the stock here. Again, it is all one piece with the receiver, so it is just molded polymer over that steel frame. I really like the textured grip here. It is comfortable in the hand. I do like the ribbed, the textured feel of the grip area. It has a rubber backing on the end of the buttstock for a little bit of padding. Oh, I forgot. It does have sling mount points, one on the back of the buttstock here, and then one on the front of the magazine tube. Overall, I really do like Benelli shotguns, and the budget-friendly Nova and Supernova lines are no exception. They don't have the bells and whistles. They aren't semi-automatic. They don't have the higher end finish of some of the high end shotguns, but I think especially for a person just starting out hunting or somebody that just wants a basic shotgun, you can't go wrong with the Benelli Nova or Supernova. Steve, I'm really looking forward to going trap shooting with you in the near future. I really can't wait for this fall and winter when we go hunting. Stay tuned for another hunting video when, gosh, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost August. So in about 4, maybe 5 months, we'll be going hunting again. That's gonna do it for this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications on future content. As always, don't take life too seriously and make it a great day.